Good evening, everyone. Thought of the day. I just, number one, remember what this channel is for. It's to help people to understand things biblically. Your just your regular life, financial, different aspects of how we can be better people towards one another, and how we can show our love to one another, and how we can get along in this journey called life. Right now, there's a lot of things going on in this world. If you're here in Southern California, in Northern California, there's a lot of fires going on, a lot of shootings going on. My first time in my life I've ever had to go through a active shooter training, and actually have to come to that tomorrow at work. It's a 5-hour course. It's just, our children are going through it. They're being taught different things. They used to have earthquake drills, and now it's active shooter drills. It's the violence is starting to rise in this earth, and I just want to let everybody know. Number one, pray for your children daily. You know, not out of fear, but knowing that the power of your prayer can protect them and can help them through whatever situation that they're in. There's a lot of darkness out there, a lot of wicked people, but the children of Elohim, the children of God, are still out there, and we're still trying to shine that light and trying to reach everyone as much as we can. You know, I just we got some things going on through the schools, things that are being pressed into our kids, into their minds, and things that are being taught that are not biblically sound, things that are contrary to our beliefs and to just common morality. The morals of mankind are being attacked in many different ways, and the only way to combat them is to establish that sure truth of the Bible, the sure truth of the Word of Elohim, that you got to give it to your children. You got to read it and try to find a way to cause them to read it daily. And I'll tell you this, if you're not reading the Bible yourself daily, you're not showing that example, and they don't see you studying, they don't see you reading, they don't see you praying, they don't see you fasting, what are we teaching them? You know, how we treat others, when we get upset, what kind of words are coming out of our mouth? You know, when we have a chance to maybe get back at somebody for something they did, are we showing mercy? Are we having those kind words? How are we helping the poor? How are we helping those in need? Are we going out of our way to help people? You know, right now, for some, it's a time of gathering of families for different occasions and different reasons. And I really don't care about the holiday season. I want to bring an understanding about families coming back together. You know, if there's a family members that are at odds with each other, they're mad at each other, they're arguing with each other, we need to put that stuff aside. You know, if I've seen friends, just people who were friendly with each other, been friends for a while, they put their differences aside, and they may be upset with each other, but they still put it aside and come back together and start having a good time and reestablish that relationship. How much more family members? And we need to put the past away as much as we can, bring forgiveness into your life, into the life of the ones that are part of your life. And, you know, we need each other more now than ever before. And I really believe that us who have been given brothers and sisters and moms and fathers and grandparents, you know, embrace those relationships. Cousins, you know, embrace those relationships. And mend where there needs to be mending. Forgive where there needs to be forgiving. Love where there needs to be love. Honor where there needs to be honor. You know, everyone needs to be humble. Not just the child, not just the parent. Everyone needs to be humble. Everyone needs to be loving. Everybody needs to have that mercy and forgiveness. You know, and if you're in a relationship with somebody that they're just maybe not humble enough to come and bring that peace and bring that forgiveness, then you be that one. You know, especially as a believer. You know, how do we show that we're believers? By the way we love one another. And I just want to, there's so much hate and violence going on in this world right now. We need to find a place to bring love into the situation and into this world. Kindness, you know, where's the kindness at? Helping out one another, helping out strangers. You know, these are basic, very basic morals that the Bible teaches us, and hopefully our parents are teaching children this. You know, us who still are holding on to biblical truth and biblical understanding, hopefully we're still holding on to those core beliefs and we're passing them down to our children. We just last Shabbat, you know, we're talking about the generations, Toledo, and I was talking about what are we leaving our children? What are we teaching them? What are we passing down into their lives? What are we placing in their heart? What are we placing in their minds? because what we place there is what they're going to use to either help them grow to something great or to help them, die to something horrible. And I believe that we need to show them, number one, they're special, they're powerful, they're awesome, they mean something, they matter. And then we need to show them that what they've been given, those gifts that they've been given, that beauty, that awesomeness, that power, they need to use it to help others. Sometimes we have to be strong enough to be the pincushion. Sometimes we have to be strong enough to be the doormat. Sometimes we got to be strong enough to be the nail that's beaten, and just say, Father, I'll do this for you, and for my brother's sake that's out there. They're hurting me. They don't even understand it. They don't know it. I'm going to love them anyway. I'm going to bless them anyway. I'm going to pray for them anyway. Father, do a work in them and change them. The Father did a work in me. I don't know about all you out there, but the Father did a work in me. I'm not the man that I was 20, 30 years ago. I'm a different person today because of the breaking point where the Father broke me and made me something new, where the Father crushed me and he put me back together, and he did it all with his love. And if you don't understand the Father's love, it is crushing. It's unbearable sometimes, because when he comes with you with that love and he genuinely shows you that you matter to him, and deep inside you know that you've done such wrong, and Father, how can you love such a person as me, and yet you love me, and I can feel it. It will crush your heart and say, Father, I don't want to be this person anymore. Help me to be the man or the woman that I'm supposed to be. Help me, remake me. And that's that born again experience. And if you can, humble yourself enough to the one who humbled himself to you, to come to you and renew who you are. All right, well, shalom, shalom, love you all. Hope you're all doing good out there. Hey, try to please pass on this channel. Give me a thumbs up. Write any questions, anything you have to, any ideas of videos you might have. I got some teachings coming up, and I just want to have a good time and sharing the word and how I study things and how you can study them for yourself at home. Read every day. Study for yourself to show yourself approved unto your Father and not to man. All right. Shalom, shalom.